copy image, paste it. All right, so that's my graph. And then it's going to ask me, what is the equation of the best fit curve? Well, I used the form y equals ax squared plus bx plus c, but I got to plug in what they actually were. So mine was y equals, it looks like for me it was, well, I don't want to tell you what the numbers are, but I would plug the numbers in, right? So it's y equals 0.1 squared, 0.1x squared plus whatever the b is, x plus c. You type it in for yourself, but put those numbers in. That's the equation. And then there are two questions that I want you to answer here, and we're just going to have a discussion about them. Mr. B, you remember what the slope of a graph tells you?
It tells me the velocity.
Okay. So if that were the case, if I look at this graph, right, why does that make sense as a graph for an accelerating object?
You're asking me?
I am asking.
Oh, okay, good. Well, we know that acceleration is a change in velocity over time. So if the slope is the velocity, then a changing velocity should be a changing slope instead of a constant slope. And that is what a curve is. A curve represents a changing slope as opposed to a straight line, which shows a constant slope.
So you're saying that, like, as I get faster and faster, I should be getting a bigger and bigger slope, so I should be getting steeper and
Correct.
steeper.
It should be becoming more positive over time if you're going forward and accelerating.
All right, so that's what we see right down here. We've got a relatively flat slope, and then I come up here to a steep slope. That's because I was going slow at the beginning and fast at the end.
Yep.
So based upon that explanation, you should be able to answer these two questions. And again, you're going to want to save to your computer. So I usually, if I'm doing something like this, I would save to the desktop. So I'm just going to say, it's the Accelerating Car Lab. I'm going to save it to the desktop. And then I haven't made a place on Schoology to submit it yet, but you know how to do it at this point, I think. If you have questions, please email Mr. B or myself, obviously, and enjoy your day.